Hey y'all, what's good and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, be sure to smash that subscribe button. I'll wait. What you waiting for? Join the clique. Join the clique. Join the clique. Join the clique. You did? Did you? Did you join for real? Hit that subscribe button. All right. If you don't hit it now, be sure to do it at the end of this video. Don't do that.
Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me. You in my business? Yeah, don't do that. Anywho.
Don't do that. Join the clique. Okay. Anyways, so today we're here with a new video. We're gonna be doing a story time. Story time. This is gonna be the story time that I put up on Instagram. I put up a poll and let me check it actually. Anyway, I'm gonna put it right here on the screen. So y'all voted 89% that y'all want to hear the time I cheated, and then y'all want to hear 11% y'all want to hear the side chick. So I guess we're doing the time I cheated. And I put two polls up back to back, and then it was 70% that I cheated and 30% side chick. So I was like, damn, they nosy and they want to know the best how to make it up with Tiff, but that's okay, that's okay, that's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I'm gonna tell y'all anyway, because I love y'all. Okay, y'all, let's get into the story time. So, real quick, before we jump into the story time, grab you a drink, because you're going to need one. This is my favorite red wine. If you want me to put you on, drop that comment in the comment section, and I will put you on, because it's the best red wine. This is the best red wine I've ever fucking had, okay? I've ever fucking had. Fire. Also, if you don't follow my social medias, I'm gonna put them here on the screen. Be sure that you follow me on Instagram, because we be lit over there, and I'm about to start doing lives. Like, y'all wanna be over there? Wait. Anyways, okay. Okay, so let's get right into this shit. So this story time is gonna be about me and my ex. Yes. Yep, it's gonna be about me and an ex. So there was a time in our relationship where he was doing dirt. Hold on, I feel like my brightness needs to be brighter. Nah, that's too bright. It's still too bright. It's washing me out. It's still washing me out. There we go. So there was a time where my ex was doing dirt, and I'm not gonna say I was doing dirt too, because I wasn't, okay? He was doing dirt, and I found out about it. So I was like, if you're not gonna give me the attention that I want at home, I'm gonna go somewhere else and get it. And no, I know what you're about to say. It wasn't right for me to go looking for attention elsewhere. I should have said something to him. I should have, hell, ended the relationship. I shouldn't even been in the relationship, to keep it a buck with you. I should have ended it before it got to where it got to. But we're not here for that. Anyways, so I found out that he was doing stuff to moi, to this baddie, like, boy, what? Do you see me? The fuck? Anyways, so he was doing stuff to me, and I was like, I'm tired of being looked over. I'm tired of him walking all up over me, like he don't fucking see me sitting here, all right? So there was this guy, let's call him Frank. So me and Frank had a couple of mutual friends. So Frank used to go out with these mutual friends, like every now and again. He wasn't like a regular in our friend group. So I remember the first initial time that I met Frank, we all had went out, and my ex was like, oh, like, what the fuck, like, you like this nigga? Like, niggas was really out here tripping. Like, I'm not supposed to be nice to people. Like, I'm nice to everybody we go out with. I'm talking to everybody we go out with. I'm drinking with everybody, because we're in a group. the fuck you mean? So that's his first little insecurity showing out. This is when I should have known the relationship was a wrap, okay? But no, blind to the bullshit. Stupid. So, that initial night we go out, we leave. Some shit had happened with one of they shit. I was drunk, we left. Later on that night, after the bullshit had taken place, I can't give too much away because then people gonna know what I'm talking about. But, so shit had went down. After that, everybody had ended up going home. And when me and him got home, me and my ex, he wants to argue about Frank. And I'm like, what the fuck are you wanting to argue with me about Frank for? Like, what the fuck? So, like I said, I'm drunk, I go to sleep. The next day, I had added everyone on Snapchat. Was that day? Yeah, that day when I met everybody, I had added the people that were in the group that had went out with us on Snapchat. So when I added everybody on Snapchat, obviously I added Frank on Snapchat because Frank was in the group of people that went out with us that night that were cool. So thinking that my ex is friends with Frank too, not thinking anything bad can come from me befriending Frank, okay? I add him, we get home, we argue because I guess he thought I was being too nice to Frank. I go to sleep, I wake up the next day, I get the Snapchat from Frank. Frank is like, hey, I think, hold on, let me double check because I don't want to lie. Frank says, he sends me a little video snippet and he says, you petty. And I'm like, I don't know what I had said to him prior, like when we were out. So yeah, I don't know what it was. This part I'm not gonna insert in the video because it's a video of Frank's face and that's kind of an invasion of privacy. So I'm not gonna do that. So then he was like, you like that, huh? And I was like what? Laughing my ass off. And then he was like, LOL, never mind, with a whole bunch of smiley faces. So then I wanna say maybe like a week later, Frank goes out. No. Yeah, a week later, Frank goes out again with some of the people that were with us in the group. They had went out again, but at this time, me and my ex and our immediate friends, like the people that I always hang with, they didn't go with Frank this night. So then he started hitting me up like randomly, like hitting me up here, hitting me up there. Like if I post something, he would swipe up on my story, like just like paying me compliments, being really nice, stuff like that. Mind you, in the top of the story, I had already said me and my ex were going through some things and we were already arguing. We were arguing about little shit. When I say little shit, because he was trying to reflect onto me. Now that I think about it, he was trying to reflect onto me what he was already doing, okay? So it wasn't like I was out here just like really dogging him out. He was out here dogging me out and looking for any little thing that I was doing to make it seem like it was a bigger problem than it should have been. Keep that in mind, keep that in mind. So, I wanna say this is like maybe like 2 or 3 weeks after the initial us all hanging out together. Mind you, with my ex, we all hung out, all of our friends hung out with Frank and some of his friends, and that was it. So, so then he had posted a story right when I said him and his friends had went out like 2 or 3 weeks after we had all initially went out that first time. But none of my immediate friends and my ex, we didn't go. So I swiped up on it and I was like, look at so-and-so's, I'm not gonna say his name, I'm gonna so-and-so because he's not gonna come up again in the story. I was like, look at so-and-so's legs, LOL, he think he on his Chris Brown. It's because he was doing a dance, I thought it was funny. So I swiped up, that's all I said on the thing. I never gave him no comments, I didn't say he was nice. I never said nothing like that. I didn't tell him, not that he was nice, that he looked nice. I didn't pay him any kind of compliments. I just said that because it was funny to me. And then he was like, LOL, why you hating? And I was like, no, I'm just playing, just a little bit of shade. I was like, tell so-and-so, I said, hey, that was it. I want to say a little while goes past till our next conversation. One night I was asleep. This is leading up to the next conversation that we have. Not even conversation, just like little like messages back and forth. So after this, I'm in the bed sleeping, okay? And my ex was like, my ex was like, I was in the bed sleeping and my ex was like, you acting funny, da 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 da, right? And I'm like, how am I acting funny? So then he started explaining to me like, oh, you've been talking to Frank, da 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 da, like his name popped up on your Snapchat last night, like why you talking to Frank? And I'm like, well, me and Frank are friends, like you and Frank are friends. And he's like, Frank ain't my motherfucking friend, and if I'm not friends with that, you can't be friends with that motherfucker. And I'm like, well, you were just at our homie's house. Let's call our homie Chris. You were just at Chris' house and Frank was over there and you was cool with Frank. And we all went out with Frank already. And it seems like you and Chris are really close. And him and Frank, Chris and Frank are close, or not close, but they're friends, they're cordial. And they work in the same place. So why you mad at Frank all of a sudden? Why are you so insecure about Frank? I guess it's because Frank was skinny and dark skinned and my type is kind of like skinny and dark skinned. Or I wouldn't say my type, because I really don't have a type, because none of my exes look the same. Like nobody looks spot on to each other or like have the same like body types. But then I had like this pattern of dating skinny, dark skinned guys. So I guess he had like a little insecurity for that. I really don't know where this insecurity comes from, okay? I don't know where this insecurity came from. So then, fast forward, I want to say a couple months go past after this initial him asking me, do I talk to Frank again? Okay, and I'm like, I talk to Frank probably as much as you talk to Frank. When you go to Chris's house and Frank is there and you're talking to Frank, that's probably the same amount of time that I talk to Frank, because I don't see him if I'm not with you. A couple months go past, a couple more months go past. And remember at the top of the story, I told you guys that he was doing dirt and he was trying to reflect what he was doing onto me and I wasn't feeling it. So my ex goes on deployment. We break up. So I'm like, she belongs to the streets.
Oh, she belongs to the streets.
So I'm like, I'm about to go out. I'm about to live my fucking life. Like, I've been giving you everything that you asked me for, and you accusing me of being with Frank. But meanwhile, all along, you was doing shit you ain't had no fucking business. Dodge the fucking bullet, bitch. Pew, pew. It's not a 22.
Hold up. Wait a minute. It's a 22. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew. Hold up. Wait a minute. It's a 22. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew.
The conversation kept being a little flirtatious then after that. But like I said, I was single. Me and my ex had broken up. Okay, so fast forward a couple months, he comes back home. We end up talking it out, hashing everything out. We get back together. There was a time where Chris, which is our mutual friend, Chris, Frank, and my ex, and a couple other guys were supposed to hang out at Chris's house. And I was like, she I was like, shit might hit the fan. For some odd reason, my ex ended up not going over Chris's house. And I think Frank still ended up going, if I remember correctly. Don't remember really, because I just know my ex didn't go and I was like, thank God. He says I'm acting weird because my work schedule had changed. I don't know how I'm acting weird because my work schedule had changed, but okay, whatever. I had went home or whatever, and I think this night I ended up coming home late or home early, but I had told him, I was like, I came home late. I had told my ex, I was like, my managers asked me if I could stay till 2:30, 3 o'clock instead of getting off at 1, because how the breaks were set up, the girl that was supposed to come in at 1 had called out, and the person that was supposed to be there to give her a lunch break at 3 o'clock wasn't gonna come in until 3 o'clock. So they wanted me to stay, maybe a little over 3 o'clock. They weren't sure. They never specified. So I text him, and he was my ex. I text him, and he was sleeping. I get home that night, and I want to say I got home probably like 4:15, 4:30. So I did not lock my phone that night. I just literally, I think I had took it off. This what happened. I was at work that late night, and I was watching my Netflix shows and my YouTube, and never end up putting the lock back on my phone. It stayed unlocked the whole night. Not that I was trying to hide anything, but I didn't have the code to my ex's phone, so I was like, what the fuck you need the code to my phone for? Period. So that night, I ended up going right to sleep. I never put the lock back on my phone. I'm assuming this is the night my ex went through my phone. I wake up in the morning, he's like, oh no. I wake up in the morning, he not in bed, he acting funny, he like, I'm about to go. So he said, no kiss, no nothing, no bye, no nothing. I'm like, whatever, nigga got an attitude, he woke up on the bed, like, I don't got time. So I'm this day, I think I was off work. It was like a Tuesday or Wednesday, because I was off. Monday was my Friday. So I get home, or I wake up and he's acting funny. Then he's like, I'm gonna leave. So he leaves. After he leaves, he's like, he comes back in the house and he's like, who the fuck and why the fuck are you talking to Frank? And showing me all this shit, like all these conversations that me and Frank had. Like, granted, when me and my ex were broken up, me and Frank's conversation did get more flirtatious because Frank knew I was single. I was single. You were not my nigga, so why would I be loyal to somebody that wasn't loyal to me, number one, and somebody that I wasn't in a relationship with, number two. So he classifies that as me cheating, but that's tea. Anyway, so then he's like, who the fuck is DJ? You ain't never had no DJ send me your phone. I'm like, that's the nigga that I work with. I was like, DJ is cool. I was like, yeah, that's as far as that go. Like, I work with DJ and that's it. So, he was like, you fucking cheating on me. You be sitting out here accusing me of shit. Do you know what the fuck he had the nerve to say to me? Because I used to always say this shit to him. He had the nerve to tell me something. You cheating on me and you trying to reflect what you're doing onto me. You trying to make it seem like I'm the bad person and you're really the one out here doing shit. Bitch, so wipe your face off your body. Don't try to play me. Don't do that. You out here doing this, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So he screenshotted all the stuff out of my phone, sent it to his phone, and called Frank while Frank was at work and was like, bitch ass nigga, if you ever talk to my girl again, I'll fuck you up. Like, you already know what I'm on. You already know what I'm on. I'm like, first of all, nigga, you're not even gonna bust a fucking grape. Like, chill. You're not gonna fight Frank because he was talking to me. Like, calm down. Pipe it down, sweetheart. He was like, I can't believe you. Like, he hung up on him and he was like, nigga, you know how I be. You know how I be. So after they had their fucking conversation, or they argument, and my ex running down on Frank, he hangs up with him and he ended up getting in my face. And I'm like, first of all, nigga, I was like, don't ever step to my face like you gonna put your hands on me. I was like, don't do that. I was like, cause that should have put you in a bad position. Don't do that. So then he was like, you ain't shit. Nah. I'm like, nigga, I'm not shit. I'm not shit. So I start going in. I'm like, nigga, who is running down the fucking list? Like, when I say a list, a fucking list, bitch. Like a laundry list of shit. I'm like, who is this? Who is that? Da, 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 da. Like, the whole time we've been together. So what do you mean? So, he ended up telling Frank, like, oh, I'm gonna fuck you up. Da, 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 da. Like, still going back and forth with this nigga. Like, writing him on my Snapchat, calling Frank, texting Frank, like, acting buck ass fucking wild. Like, I was fucking Frank. Mind you, me and Frank had never slept together. In this whole story, okay, me and Frank had flirty conversation. Me and Frank did lead on our flirty conversation a little after me and my ex got together because I wasn't sure what was gonna happen with him, being that we already had a bad history. So I didn't know what was gonna happen with me and my ex. So I did keep the conversation up, which was very wrong on my part. I was wrong for that, and I own the fact that I was wrong for that. But he made it seem, and I did send Frank a little risque, a little something. But it was because, okay, this is real tea. If we're gonna be transparent, let's be all the way transparent. Let's be see-through, bitch. I had went with my friend, one of my friends, and I had got my nipples pierced. And he had seen it on my story, and he was like, what you doing? I was like, yeah, my nipples pierced. And he was like, let me see. So I took a picture, but I had I had took the picture, but I had cropped it to where it was only the piercings that he could see. And he was like, damn, that shit sexy as fuck, da-da-da-da-da, right? So I ended up saving it to the chat like a dummy. And this was when me and my ex were broken up, okay? I sent it to him. And then after that, he was like, damn, that shit sexy, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, kept being on my neck, kept being on my neck. So then my ex seen that, and he thought that that had happened, even though everything had fucking dates on it. He thought that shit happened while we were in our relationship, but the shit definitely happened while he was on deployment, while we were broken up. But that's neither here nor there. But yeah, that was the time your girl was classified a cheater. Honestly, I wish I could have Frank in this story time, because he would tell you that we never smashed. Like, I would literally have him tell you that we never. Actually, I got one better for y'all. Okay, so real quick, I just need some verbal confirmation. Did we or did we not smash? Did we or did we not just have a lot of flirtatious conversation? Sometimes it got out of hand. But did we or did we not smash? And did we or did we not just have flirtatious ass conversation? Just some clarity for this video that I'm recording. Just some clarity. I'm gonna use your voice. I'm not gonna use the video itself, and I'll definitely change your voice. I just need the people to know that your girl be having receipts. Okay, so real quick. Okay, I'm sending them. I'm covering this up because remember I told y'all I was like, he said fine as fuck when I had posted on my story. And then I just sent back the little gifts. Oh shit, he's opening them, y'all. He opening them. He gonna, watch, he a real one, so he gonna confirm. He gonna confirm. Watch, look, he opening them. Y'all can see live right here. Y'all can see live right here. Right here. Okay? That he's viewing what I said. So he's gonna say back. And if he says some stupid wild shit, I'm gonna be mad as fuck. This nigga better not say no dumbass wild shit, bro. Come on, young man. While he respond, I'm gonna go pour up a little bit more drink, cause baby, this story time. Yeah. Hold on, okay. All right, he just sent it back. He just sent it back.
He just did it back. He just did it back. Okay, okay, y'all ready? Hold on, let me make sure my phone turned up. Okay.
Nah, we never smashed. All we did was just flirt. Yeah, it never got to that point. So whoever it's for, yeah, we didn't have sex, bruh. We did it.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks. Cause your girl don't have to lie. I don't lie on my coochie, okay? If I did it, I did it, cause I own that shit, okay? Cause I ain't gonna lie on my box. That's what we not doing. In no year, not 2020, not 2019, not 2018, not 2017, not 2016, not 2015, not 2014, all the way dating back to 2007, 2008, when I first started having sex. We're not lying from then to now. I ain't never had to lie, okay? So anyways, that's that story time. I hope, I need to write him back or send him a video back, cause he's so funny. I thought he was gonna be like, because I want it, I still wouldn't want to, cause he's ignorant like that. But yeah, so this is that story time about the time that I was a cheater, or so he claimed, or so my insecure ass ex claimed. And I hope y'all enjoyed this story time. I love y'all, even though y'all nosy as a motherfucker. But yeah, I will see y'all in my next one. Peace. Oh, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, subscribe and like this video for the next story time, because I'm dropping another one. Okay? All right.